Are you feeling overwhelmed by the obstacles in your life? Like no matter how hard you try, you can't seem to get ahead? You're not alone in this. Many people, particularly those nearing their later years, face struggles that can feel insurmountable. But here's the truth: it's never too late to take control, to change your mindset, and to turn your life around. What if you could understand why so many older people don't live long after the age of 80 and learn how you can avoid those same pitfalls? The reality is that there are three main reasons why many people over the age of 80 struggle to live beyond that point. It's not just about genetics or fate. There are habits, mindsets, and external forces at play that play a significant role in their longevity. Today, we'll talk about these challenges, but more importantly, we'll explore the actionable steps you can take to not just avoid them, but to thrive as you age. By the end of this script, you'll have a new perspective on aging, a plan for living a longer, healthier life, and the motivation you need to make it happen. But here's the truth: you are never too old to change. In fact, change is one of the most powerful tools you have. Your mindset is not a fixed thing. It's something you can reshape, refocus, and reignite. When you start to believe that you have the power to change, that you can still grow and improve, your life starts to shift. It's all about reframing the way you think. Instead of seeing challenges as roadblocks, see them as opportunities to evolve, to learn, and to embrace a new chapter. The first step in overcoming that limiting mindset is recognizing it. Think about where you are right now and ask yourself, what do I believe about my age, my health, and my potential? If any of those beliefs are negative, it's time to challenge them. Instead of thinking, "I'm too old to make a difference," or "it's too late for me," replace those thoughts with, "I can still grow, and it's never too late to start." Every day that you wake up is a new chance to change, to take action, and to create a better future for yourself. Next, let's move on to one of the most critical areas: physical health. It's no secret that our bodies change as we age. But that doesn't mean we have to give up on being active or feeling good. In fact, staying physically active as you age is one of the best ways to ensure that you not only live longer but also feel vibrant and energized. But far too many people, particularly as they get older, stop moving, and that's when the body begins to weaken. If you stop using your muscles, your joints, and your heart, they start to slow down. Your body needs movement every single day. This doesn't mean you need to be doing intense workouts like a professional athlete, but it does mean you need to find ways to stay active. Whether it's taking a daily walk, doing stretching exercises, or participating in a low-impact fitness routine like swimming or yoga, the key is consistency. Small steps lead to big results over time, and when you take care of your body, you create the foundation for a longer, healthier life. And don't forget about mental health. It's just as important. As you age, the emotional and mental challenges can weigh heavily. Anxiety, depression, loneliness, and stress can all have a severe impact on your overall well-being and your longevity. Many people mistakenly think that mental health problems are just a normal part of aging, but that's not true. You have the power to take care of your mental health, too. One of the best ways to boost your mental health is through mindfulness. This could be meditation, journaling, or simply taking time each day to sit quietly and reflect on your life. Another powerful tool is seeking out social connections. It's easy to isolate yourself as you get older, but the truth is, staying connected to others can improve your mood, reduce stress, and help you maintain a sense of purpose. Whether it's through phone calls, joining a club, or spending time with family and friends, staying social is essential for mental health. Now, let's address the third factor: social isolation. As you get older, it's natural for your circle of friends to shrink, whether due to retirement, relocation, or the loss of loved ones. But isolation is dangerous. Research has shown that a lack of social interaction can lead to a range of health issues, including depression, anxiety, and cognitive decline. It can also contribute to a feeling of purposelessness, which can make the years feel heavier and less meaningful. This is where you have the power to make a change. Even if you don't have a big circle of friends, there are ways to connect with others and build new relationships. Volunteer at a local organization, join a hobby group, or start a new class. Seek out opportunities to connect, whether in person or online. Because meaningful relationships are not only good for the soul, they're essential for your physical and mental well-being. I know it might feel intimidating or overwhelming at times, and that's okay. You might encounter roadblocks, setbacks, or days when it feels like things are moving too slowly. But I want you to remember this: it's not about perfection. It's about progress. Even small, consistent steps in the right direction will add up over time. And that's what matters most. If you're struggling, it's okay to ask for help. Find people who support you, whether that's a family member, a coach, or even a therapist. You don't have to do it alone. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, who lift you up, and who encourage you to keep going, especially when the going gets tough. As you move forward, remember this: your age is not a limitation. It's a testament to all the experiences, wisdom, and resilience you've built. Every day is an opportunity to build on that foundation. You are capable of change, of growth, and of living a life full of health, joy, and purpose. So let's get started. Take that first step. Start by asking yourself what you want to improve in your life right now. Is it your physical health, your mindset, your social connections? Identify one area to focus on and take one small action toward change today. You've got this. Your future is waiting for you to step into it with strength and confidence. Now take a moment to reflect. What can you do today to improve your life? What's one small change you can make that will move you closer to the person you want to be? This is your time. Don't let it slip away. Take charge, because the best chapters of your life are still ahead. That's such an inspiring thought. It's true that a growth mindset can completely change how we view aging and personal development. The human brain is incredibly adaptable, and it's never too late to learn or grow. The idea that many older people struggle after 80 because they stop seeing themselves as capable of change really highlights how important it is to keep challenging ourselves, setting goals, and staying curious. What are some ways you think people could start nurturing that growth mindset, no matter their age? One of the key ways to nurture a growth mindset is to embrace the idea that learning doesn't have an expiration date. It's not just about picking up new skills or knowledge, it's about shifting the way we view challenges. Instead of seeing obstacles as things to avoid or failures to fear, we start to see them as opportunities to learn, grow, and improve. Every mistake becomes a stepping stone to success. And the beauty of this approach is that it doesn't matter if you're 20 or 80. You can always start. A great first step is to surround yourself with supportive people who share the same belief in growth. Being in an environment where effort, persistence, and learning are encouraged helps keep that mindset alive. And even more importantly, it's crucial to celebrate the small wins. Each step forward, no matter how small, is proof of progress. Another powerful tool is mindfulness. Practicing mindfulness can help you stay aware of your thoughts and beliefs, enabling you to spot negative or limiting beliefs and replace them with positive, empowering ones. For example, instead of saying, "I'm too old for this," you could reframe that as, "I may face challenges, but I'm capable of learning and growing." And let's not forget the importance of curiosity. Staying curious about the world around you, whether that means picking up a new hobby, reading new books, or engaging with new ideas, keeps the mind agile. Curiosity is the spark for continued growth. And when you stay curious, the mind remains sharp, focused, and ready to adapt. Lastly, maintaining physical and mental health is crucial for keeping a growth mindset. Regular physical exercise, a healthy diet, and mental exercises like puzzles, reading, or even learning a new language can significantly contribute to brain health and cognitive flexibility. The power to change doesn't lie in a specific age, but in the attitude we choose to have. If you embrace the belief that you can always evolve, your potential will always be limitless no matter your age. Exactly. A growth mindset is the foundation, but without action, it's just a great idea that doesn't lead anywhere. Having a plan is essential to turning that mindset into real progress. To create a plan, start by setting clear, specific goals. Instead of vague ambitions like, "I want to get healthier," or "I want to learn something new," break those goals down into smaller, actionable steps. For instance, if your goal is to get healthier, you could start by committing to exercise for 20 minutes 3 times a week, or by trying a new healthy recipe every week. If you're aiming to learn something new, maybe it's signing up for an online course or dedicating 15 minutes a day to reading or practicing that skill. Once you've defined your goals, it's important to set realistic timelines. You can use a method like the SMART goal framework to ensure your objectives are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. For example, instead of saying, "I want to be fluent in Spanish," try, "I want to be able to have a basic conversation in Spanish by the end of the next 6 months, practicing 30 minutes a day." Another key aspect of making a plan is accountability. Tell someone about your goals, whether it's a friend, family member, or a mentor, and ask them to check in with you regularly. This adds an extra layer of commitment and motivation. It's harder to let a goal slip when you know someone else is rooting for you and tracking your progress. And just as important as the action steps themselves is the need to reassess and adjust when necessary. Life happens, and sometimes things don't go as planned. The key is to stay flexible and not let setbacks derail your progress. If something's not working, it's okay to tweak your approach. The goal is to stay in motion. Most importantly, stay consistent. Building a growth mindset isn't about making huge leaps every day. It's about small, consistent efforts that add up over time. By taking the time to develop your mindset, create a plan, and follow through on those small steps, you'll begin to see growth in every area of your life. And when you reach those milestones, no matter how small, take a moment to appreciate your progress. That sense of accomplishment will fuel your motivation to keep going. In short, the power to change is in your hands, but it's up to you to take that first step and keep moving forward. Of course, let's dive deeper into the importance of consistency and how to build momentum. Consistency is like the secret ingredient to success. It's not about doing everything perfectly from the start. It's about showing up every day, even if it's just for a small amount of time. When you commit to a consistent routine, even if it's just a few minutes of practice or effort each day, you start to build momentum. And momentum is a powerful force. It helps carry you through the difficult days when motivation feels low. One thing that often holds people back is the fear of failure. It's easy to get discouraged if things aren't progressing as quickly as we expect. But here's the thing: failure isn't the end. It's a part of the process. In fact, it's an essential part of learning and growth. Every mistake or setback is an opportunity to learn and improve. So instead of fearing failure, embrace it as a sign that you're pushing boundaries and trying new things. It's a natural part of the growth journey. Another important piece of the puzzle is celebrating progress, no matter how small. Many people overlook this, but acknowledging even tiny wins along the way boosts motivation. If you learned a new word in a foreign language today, celebrate it. If you managed to stick to your healthy meal plan for the week, that's a win. Every step forward, no matter how incremental, is proof that you're on the right path. When you take time to celebrate your wins, it reinforces the belief that growth is happening, and it fuels the desire to keep going. Building a growth mindset also means embracing challenges, not avoiding them. Too often, we avoid doing things we find difficult, whether it's public speaking, starting a new project, or tackling an unfamiliar skill. But every time we step into a challenge and push through, we expand our limits. The more we do this, the more we learn to trust ourselves and our ability to handle discomfort. A great way to build resilience is by surrounding yourself with like-minded people, those who encourage growth, support each other, and keep pushing forward. This community of support can make a huge difference in maintaining motivation, especially during moments of doubt. You don't have to do it alone. But while having the right mindset and a plan is crucial, it's also essential to take care of your mental and physical well-being. A healthy body supports a healthy mind, and vice versa. Prioritizing regular exercise, eating nourishing foods, and getting enough sleep will not only boost your energy but also your ability to think clearly, stay motivated, and take action on your goals. When your body feels good, your mind feels good, too. And that creates a positive feedback loop of growth. Lastly, it's important to be patient with yourself. Growth doesn't happen overnight, and sometimes it can take longer than expected. But the key is to stay persistent, trust the process, and keep showing up for yourself. As the saying goes, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. It's never too late to start. And even if progress seems slow, you're still moving forward. In the end, a growth mindset is about believing that no matter where you are in life, you have the power to continue evolving. With consistent effort, a positive mindset, and a plan in place, you can create the future you want. And when you look back years from now, you'll realize that the person you are today is the result of your commitment to growth, no matter how small the steps. So keep moving forward. Your future self will thank you. So let's talk about what you can do to avoid the second reason many older people don't live long after age 80: neglecting physical and mental health. One of the biggest reasons people fail to live past 80 is because they stop taking care of themselves. This could mean not exercising regularly, not eating the right foods, or not managing stress effectively. It could also mean neglecting mental health, something that's often overlooked in our culture. But taking care of your body and mind is crucial to longevity. If you want to live longer, the first step is to develop a routine that includes physical activity. You don't have to hit the gym or run marathons, but finding ways to keep moving every day can make a huge difference. Whether it's a walk around the block, a yoga session, or dancing to your favorite music, it's important to keep your body active. Regular exercise helps maintain strength, flexibility, and mobility, which are all essential as we age. It also reduces the risk of chronic diseases like heart disease, diabetes, and high blood pressure. Equally important is mental health. Too many people forget that your mental well-being is just as important as your physical health. If you neglect your mental health, it can lead to depression, anxiety, and cognitive decline, all of which can negatively impact your quality of life and shorten your years. Make time for activities that support mental well-being like meditation, journaling, spending time with loved ones, or seeking therapy if needed. And don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. It's important to remember that mental health is just as vital as physical health. Now, let's dive into the third reason many people over 80 don't live long: isolation. As people get older, they tend to lose social connections. They retire from work, their children may move away, and their friends may pass away. This social isolation can have a serious impact on both mental and physical health. Research shows that people who are socially isolated are more likely to experience depression, cognitive decline, and even early death. It's not enough to just focus on physical health and mindset. You also need to stay socially engaged and connected to others. So how do you combat isolation as you age? Start by building a strong support network. This could be family, friends, neighbors, or even a local community group. Join clubs, volunteer, or find social activities that get you out of the house. Social interaction is a powerful tool for longevity. The more connected you feel to others, the more supported and engaged you'll be. And don't just rely on others to reach out. Take the initiative to connect with people. Make the first call, send the first message, or invite someone over for coffee. The more you engage with the world around you, the more fulfilled your life will be. But life is rarely that simple, right? You might be thinking, I've tried to make changes, but it's not easy. And that's true. Change is hard, especially when you're up against years of old habits and mindsets. You're likely going to face resistance, whether it's from your own self-doubt, external pressures, or unexpected setbacks. But let's talk about overcoming those challenges. First, it's important to recognize that setbacks are part of the process. Change isn't linear. There will be days when you slip, when you feel discouraged, or when you question if it's all worth it. But here's the key: don't let those moments define you. They're just moments, not the entire journey. When you encounter obstacles, take a deep breath and remember why you started. Each step you take, no matter how small, is progress. And as you push past those obstacles, you'll find yourself growing stronger, more resilient, and more confident in your ability to handle life's challenges. So how do you stay on track? Set small, achievable goals. Don't try to change everything all at once. Start with one thing. Walk 10 minutes every day. Meditate for 5 minutes. Or call a friend every week. Build on those small wins. Over time, they'll add up to significant changes. Lastly, remember that the journey of growth doesn't end once you've achieved your goals. It's an ongoing process. Continue to challenge yourself, continue to learn, and continue to grow. Your life will be richer for it. And even as you face new challenges, you'll have the tools and the mindset to overcome them. To maintain momentum, celebrate each victory, no matter how small. Give yourself credit for the hard work you've put in, and take time to reflect on how far you've come. At the same time, make sure you're also prioritizing self-care, physical, mental, and emotional. The road to long-term growth isn't just about striving, it's about balance. Oh, what's the next step? Today, right now, commit to taking action. Don't wait for the right moment, because that moment may never come. Start with one small change, whether it's walking 10 minutes today, calling a loved one, or shifting your mindset. The power to transform your life is in your hands. You can achieve the success and longevity you desire, no matter where you are in life. You are capable of more than you know. And the best part, you don't have to do it alone. Take the first step today, because your journey toward a longer, healthier, and more fulfilled life starts now.